Hi, boys and girls. Miss Austin is here with you today, and we are going to be looking at something new. So, you have reached the end of your second grade studies, and we celebrate that by starting to learn what multiplication is. Our SE for today, we're going to model, create, and describe contextual multiplication situations in which equivalent sets of concrete objects are joined. So let's take a look at what this is and what it really means. Multiplication, that's what we are studying right here. We are going to be studying multiplication. And what is multiplication? Well, multiplication is just equivalent sets, equal sets of things, things right here, objects that are joined, that are put together. And we know put together is a term that we would use or we would describe an addition situation with. So multiplication is just when you take equal sets, equal numbers, and you put them together. Really, multiplication is just fast addition. So let's take a look at our first problem. This one says, describe the multiplication situation shown below. So here we have groups. As you can see, there's a little squarish, circle-ish shape in the background, and it is around each set. So I'm just going to help you see that a little bit more. Here we have one set, and inside of it is 2 lollipops. And we have another set with 2 lollipops. And we have another set, and another set, another set, and another set. So before we even look at our sentence stem, let's take a look and identify what parts make this a multiplication problem. First of all, I have groups of things. I have the same number in each group. If I had 2, 2, 1, that would not be the same, so it would not be multiplication. But in this situation, I have groups of 2. So let's take a look at this sentence stem, and we're going to look at how we're going to fill it out. Okay, so how many groups do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 equal groups of 2. And instead of writing the word, I'm just going to draw a picture of that lollipop. Only because it's super hard for Miss Austin to write on these flip charts. 6 equal groups of 2 lollipops is equal to, well, let's see, how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is equal to 12 lollipops. So I do want you to have some experience, boys and girls, in writing these sentences out on your own. So go ahead and pause your video real quick. Grab yourself some paper and a pencil if you haven't already. You're not going to write this one down, but we will start to write some down in just a moment. So go ahead, pause, make sure you're ready for that. We're going to go on. Okay, so our next one, describe the multiplication situation shown below. Well, let's see how many groups I have, and I think I'm going to use my highlighter this time to show those groups. So here's one group. Oops, went a little crazy there. 2 groups, 3 groups. So here I have 3, ooh, it says 3 equal groups. Are they all equal? I forgot to double check. Let me double check if they're all equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So I have 3 equal groups of 5 candy corns. And for those candy corns, I'm going to use the shape again. So there's my little triangle shape. And this is equal to, so when we were talking earlier and I said that multiplication is related to addition, let's look at how this is related. I have 5 plus 5 plus 5. Let's see, so I'm counting by 5s. 5, 10, 15. So I have 15 candy corns. Okay. So I do have 5 plus 5 plus 5. And this is what we focus on in 2nd grade, that multiplication is repeated addition. So we want you to see that multiplication is doing an addition problem with the same number over and over. But I am going to show you what it's going to look like in 3rd grade. How many 5s do I have? 1, 2, 3. I have 3 groups, look, 3 equal groups of 5. So I'm going to say 3 times 5 equals, and I still know I have 15 of those candy corns. Okay, boys and girls. Remember, you're still watching. We're going to start our writing together in just a moment. Okay, so here, let's see what I have. How many groups do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. And I noticed that some of these are circle groups and some of them are these rectangle shapes. Does that make them different? Let me see how much is in each one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Even though they're different shapes, they have the same number. So I still have equal groups. Remember, always start first with how many groups do you have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal groups. So 4 equal groups of 3. And this time I'm going to use C or cupcake. That is equal to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's equal to 12 cupcakes. C. Okay, so again, this is like 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, or 4 times 3, 4 groups of 3. Okay, so this is where we're going to start writing together, so make sure you have some pen or pencil and paper ready to go. Here we have a problem that says Riley wants to make some rolls. She grabs 4 baskets and puts eggs. Oh, let's see what this little fire there. Puts 8 eggs in each basket. How many eggs will she use? Click and drag the eggs to model the multiplication situation. So I've already dragged those eggs for you. What we're going to do in our notebook, we're going to make a recording of what we see here. So let's see, how many groups do we have? I have a group right here. That makes 1 group. 2 groups. 3 groups. And 4 groups. So let's go over to our notebook real quick. Okay, so we have 4 equal groups. There are 4 equal groups. Make sure you're writing this with me. We have 4 equal groups, and inside of those groups, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make sure they're all equal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, they are all equal. They all have the same thing. So we're going to come back to our notebook and we're going to say 4 equal groups of 8 eggs. 4 equal groups of 8 eggs. So that would be 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8 are in each one of those groups. I know 8 plus 8 is 16. So this would be another 16 over here. I had 16 plus 16. Well, that's 2 10s. That makes 20. And 6 plus 6 is 12. So 20 plus 12 gives me 32. Let's go back and double check our thinking. Well, I'm not going to count these because I know that's 8. Let's count on from here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32. So that was correct thinking. I have 4 equal groups. Equal tells me they all have the same number in them. They all have 8. 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 equals 32. This is also the same as saying 4 times 8 equals 32. Okay, let's go back. You can pause your video if you're not quite done writing. We're going to check out our next page. So here Riley has some chocolate chip cookies. She has 2 big chocolate chip cookies. She places 9 chocolate chips on each cookie. How many chocolate chips does she use in all? So I've already built it for you, but I want to go ahead and build it with you in our notebook. So let's first show those cookies. I have 2 circles to represent the cookies. We're going to put 9 chocolate chips in each cookie. They were just kind of little triangle shapes, so I'm going to keep the same shape. Doesn't really matter where you put them on your cookie as long as you have 9 in each one. Okay, so this gives me 1, 2 equal groups. Of 9, I'm just going to use the symbol, 9 chocolate chips. So I have 2 equal groups, making my groups, something plus something, there's 2 of them, 1, 2. And what goes inside of them? 9. Let's see, 9 plus 9, I know that fact. It's one of my doubles, 9 plus 9 is 18. This is the same thing as saying 2 groups of 9 equals 18. Okay. Or you can always pause the video if you're not quite ready to go on and come back when you are. Okay. Our next problem. So now Riley's baking some cakes. She has 3 cakes and she put 8 strawberries on each cake. So we're going to head back to our notebook and we're going to represent this problem together. Okay. Riley has 3 cakes. Just going to draw 3 circles again. Circles and squares are always a fantastic choice to represent your pictures. Now it says that she put 8 strawberries in each one. I'm really great at drawing strawberries. So what I'm going to use instead is an S for strawberry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I'm going to give you an option here. If you feel like you are great at drawing strawberries, here is my rule. If you can do it quickly and efficiently, go for it. If it's taken you a little too long, I want you to use something that goes faster, like the S for strawberry or an X, a dot, just something to represent those strawberries without using too much of your time and effort. I chose the S's because I can super quickly make those to represent my multiplication picture. So how many groups do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 equal groups. Boys and girls, this is going to be a huge work. As you start to see word problems with multiplication, you're going to notice that you usually see the word equal or the same in those word problems. That's a big hint that you're talking about multiplication. They have to be equal groups if it's multiplication. Three equal groups of 8. Strawberry, I just put strawberry. I ran out of room, but strawberries. We have 3 equal groups of 8 strawberries. So that tells me I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. The multiplication is repeated addition. We call it repeated because it's the same number we're adding. And that same number this time is 8. I know 8 and 8 is 16. So now I'm going to count on 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I have 24 strawberries. So this is like having 3 groups of, that multiplication sign says of to me, 8, which gives me 24. 4. Hey, let's go and take a look back at our flip chart. See what our next one has for us. Here we have some donuts. Riley gives 3 of her friends 5 donuts each. How many donuts does she give away? Well, let's go and represent this into our notebook. So I've switched my paper over. I ran out of space. And I'm going to draw a picture that represents what's going on. So Riley had 3 friends. Oh boy, you can hear Miss Austin's boys not getting along right now. And she gave each one of them 5 donuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what do we have here? We have equal groups. They all have the same number. So we have 3 of those groups, and they are, like we said, equal groups of 5 donuts. There's my little donut picture. So I have 3 equal groups. I'm going to set up my paper with those 3 groups. Okay? Inside each one is 5. 5, 10, 15. We are very familiar with counting by 5s. So again, there was 1, 2, 3 groups of 5. Gave me 15. Okay, Jimmy and Emma buy 3 cupcakes each. How many cupcakes do they get in all? So here we have 2 kiddos. I'm going to represent that with my shapes again, and they got 3 cupcakes. Remember, my pictures don't have to be perfect. They just have to be a representation of what's happening. How many groups? 1, 2. 2 equal groups of 3 cupcakes. I have 2 groups, 1, 2. Inside each group is 3, which gives me 6 altogether. 2 groups of 3 equals 6. Remember, you can always pause the video if we're going a little too fast for you. Every year I have a family of 4 buying 2 slices of pie each. How many slices of pie do they purchase? So I have 4 people in my family. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they bought 2 slices of pie for each person. I'm going to use triangles to represent my pie. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equal groups of 2 pies. So I have 4 groups. That's 1, 2, 3, oops, 4. And I'm going to put 2 in each one. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 pieces of pie. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 2 gave me 8. Okay, boys and girls, so I think that's a pretty good review or introduction for you to what is multiplication. There is an additional video for you to watch in your lesson for this week, a brain pop to kind of get your brain thinking about that. This is your instructional part. Use these notes to help you go back and complete your assignment. So thank you guys so much for joining me. This is technically your last math new assignment for 2nd grade. So you will still be getting some things next week, but kind of more review, end of year type things. You have covered your new material as far as we're going to go this year. So congratulations to you. Make sure you get that assignment done and turned into your teacher. Thank you guys so much.